You people are amazing. On my video about the accident, the 41-minute long video, got a lot of comments, and they're all great comments, especially from people that I've known for quite a while. So I'm really touched, I should say. But I like to go through them and actually respond personally with my voice. And so I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom of the list here. And let's see. This is from Tim Root. Tim is always commenting on my videos, so thank you very much. And he says, "Pray you will feel well soon." Thank you. I'm hoping that recovery isn't too long. It's not always easy to deal with headaches all the time, and I think that's the biggest thing right now. Plus the my sore, stiff legs. It makes it hard to sit for too long. And then from Melsky, or is it Melsky? Sorry to hear that you're going through all that. I hope things get better soon. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And then from Lotster55. Yeah, I'm getting to know this fine gentleman quite a bit lately. JD, I'm so sorry you have to go through this. My family and I are praying for you and yours. Well, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you on school. And then we've got, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Jayis. Praying for you, big dog. DAWG. Things like this are never okay. Take the time you need. The channel and supports will be here. Yeah. Although I still want to do daily videos. But yes, thank you. First of all, thank you very much. Secondly, doing these videos, these daily videos, isn't really very difficult. So I'm able to do them. And I was nearly 2 weeks ahead. Now I'm not. Most of the videos that I posted in the last while, those were all recorded a while ago. Most of them. But yeah, I know people will be here. The channel will still be here. I think it's my main channel that I haven't been updating because I have a lot of tutorials to do, and we've got a Minecraft Live next weekend, which probably means that the update is coming in the following week, in early June. I need to get them out. I really need to get them out. I think the most difficult video actually is going to be the sulfur cube. The others, not too bad. Moving on. The WC Chris, my good friend. So sorry to hear that you and you and your wife went through. I also know a thing or two about trauma and know how devastating it can be. I sincerely hope that you will recover and heal as soon as possible. Well, thank you. Definitely appreciate it, especially from you. And we're going to have to get together on Brambles soon. We got some building to do, don't we? Yeah, we do. And just so you know, I know it's been a little while. You said you'd like to see a list of things that can be built. And yeah, I really should be putting together that list, shouldn't I? I've been slacking on that a bit. But yeah, I will get to that. Ritzy Pink. I hope all turns out well for you and that the stress you're feeling is alleviated as quickly as possible. Well, thank you very much. Some of the things that I'm doing that help alleviate the stress is, of course, physiotherapy. Although this is my first time ever going to physio, I never really knew what what it would be like. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I never knew what it was going to be like. I really had no idea that I was going to be shocked several times. No, it's not painful shocks. It's just a little bit of a electric current going through me in spots. Yeah. But yes, thank you very much. Code Girl, my old friend Code Girl. Good to see you. While you and your wife are not 100%, I'm glad you're doing better. It will take a while before you are back to being yourself. Sending hugs and prayers. Well, thank you. Yeah, it'll take a while for us to get back to 100%. I think. Okay, nice interruption there. I think for myself, most of the issue is dealing with headaches and the healing of the scar on my forehead. I think the rest of my body will heal. It wasn't too bad, but I do feel a bit of stiffness and pain in my legs, my back, my neck, you know. My wife, however, since she has a fairly physical job, she needs to gain the strength back into her right hand and her legs as well. So it's one of those things. You know, you have to work on it, and it'll probably take. Whoops, I didn't mean to fly. It'll probably take a few weeks at least. I don't want to sink down there. Minecraft should add. What the heck? Minecraft should add quicksand, which is actually not a very common thing in real life. Next up, Jared Merlin. Also comments a lot. Thank you very much for your support. First of all, thank God you and your wife survived. I am so sorry for all the pain you guys are in. Find out from your doctor about your whiplash. I'm already dealing with physio regarding that. And they're going to be the primary health caretaker person rather than the doctor. My mother was told years ago when she had her car accident that she'd have that pain for life. She didn't. Her whiplash pain did stop after a few years. Take care of yourselves. Wishing you both a super recovery. Don't be in a rush. Rest and heal. I do sleep a lot, actually. Sometimes I take naps, which is something that I definitely want to keep doing. I think the main thing here is the whiplash isn't bad. I'm not really feeling much in the way of pain, just stiffness. My back feels it when I bend over. My legs feel it, which is not whiplash. My legs feel it when I bend over, sit down, stand up, sit up, straighten my legs, you know, all that stuff. It's kind of weird. Why my legs? I'm not sure. It's probably they tensed up so much. And next is Cindy J. 64. Also, very frequent commenter, so thank you for your support. Trauma is hard to get over. Severe accidents cause a lot of problems, I know from experience, but give it time and the fear and pain becomes less painful. I can't say it ever totally goes away. There are triggers that set off those memories, but it's not as severe or as often as time passes. So true. The best advice I can give you is to try to get back to normal things one step at a time and try to keep a positive attitude. Thank the stars you and yours have survived. do take care not to overdo things, and hoping things get better for you sooner than you expect at this moment. Yeah, I try to take things slowly, especially physically and actually driving too. Today I drove the longest distance that I have driven since the accident. I had to go and sorry, I'm flying here. I had to go and pick up the license plate from my car and see if I can get anything else out of it. Actually, I did find a lucky charm that my wife gave me that was attached to my car keys. Well, I got it back. The clasp is broken, though, but at least I can keep it. I'm glad I found it. Did get the badminton rackets out, but they're bent. The things that I couldn't get out were it's an electric tire pump. I wanted to get that out, as well as my daughter's white fluffy blanket, but unfortunately it was buried under absolutely everything. So much debris in the backseat of the car, I couldn't get it out. And she actually started crying about it. We can get her a replacement. She only had it for a few months, to be honest. Not a long time. But yeah, I am so thankful that my kids weren't in the car. Things could have been really bad if they were. Just glad they weren't. Next, Between the Fog. Watched the whole thing. I hope everything gets better, sir. Please consider seeing a chiropractor sometime in the future as well, if you haven't already. I know it seems like they won't be able to help, but it's worth a try. Well, I am seeing a physiotherapist, and yesterday he did crack my back, that's for sure. So yeah, I think the physiotherapist will be good. There will be apparently some massage as well as acupuncture, which will be interesting. Never had acupuncture before. But yeah, I'm going back tomorrow. And basically, for the first 2 weeks, it's 3 times a week. And then it's going to be down to twice a week. And covering more body parts. I'm looking forward to when he's going to get to work on my legs. I mean, they feel a little bit better, but they start to ache after a while. Yeah. And Sarah Sabes, just so you know, your mic is picking up voices in the background. And do you blame the truckie at all? So for the first part, yes, I know. That's actually my sister. She's streaming a lot on Twitch. So sometimes in the videos on this channel, you will hear her in the background. Not much I can do about that. But on my main channel, as well as my No Man's Sky videos, the sound, like I add music to the Minecraft videos, so it covers up anything in the background. And No Man's Sky, there's always sound going on, so you never hear anything going on in the background. So, and do I blame the truck driver? It's hard to say. Because I was unconscious. I don't remember any of what happened. But my wife told me that I shouldn't blame him because he was the first person to come and help us. And he was, of course, driving too fast and too close to us for the conditions. He should have been driving more slowly and at a greater distance behind us. So that, like, my wife will probably say, don't blame him, but this is something that everyone has to pay attention to. I know people make mistakes. He made a mistake, and it's absolutely not intentional. He had absolutely no intention for this to happen. So I'm not angry at him about it, but at the same time, I'm often thinking, what could I have done differently? I should have taken a different route. I should have been in a different lane. Things like that. Things like that I think about, and I know I shouldn't. It's something that can eat away at you. And, I'm trying to carry on. I just, when I'm driving, I find it a little difficult to not hold on to the steering wheel very tightly. I'm constantly looking in the rear view mirror, and everything around me is, I am closely watching everything. And I am avoiding the road where the accident happened. And whenever there is a slowdown in traffic, this is when I start getting tense. I don't like it. I just want nice, smooth, flowing traffic. Yeah. And then we got Lucy. Actually, she's my neighbor on Adults Craft. She's one of my closest neighbors. So the pain in your voice is heartbreaking. I watched the whole thing, and hearing your story about what happened made me want to give you a hug. Well, thank you. Lucy, you're absolutely wonderful. You're so sweet. That accident was so random and pretty much every driver's worst nightmare. Appreciate that you shared so much. By the way, your velvet voice was not affected one bit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my voice is fine. No injury to my throat, thankfully. Yeah. And yes, it is your worst nightmare. It's basically like something that is completely unavoidable. If someone is coming up from behind and they're not stopping, that's the thing. It's a difficult situation to be in. It's hard to think about, and unless you're actually in the situation, you don't really understand what it feels like. If you've been in an accident like this, then you probably understand a lot of what I am saying and feeling. It's not easy. Yeah. But thank you, Lucy. And M. Gale P. Hope you and your wife have as smooth a recovery as possible. For someone neutral you can talk to, find someone neutral who you can talk. I am not reading this very well. Find someone neutral you can talk to who can respond in the moment, even if it is not a professional therapist. It will take time to recover both physically and mentally, but you will make it. Yeah, I agree. Talking to someone neutral. The funny thing is, I talk about what happened with pretty much anyone who asks. And there's a lot of sympathy. A lot of sympathy. And a lot of people very supportive. It's kind of amazing that there's just so many good people out there. Snowy. I don't want snow. Winter's done. But there is a good chance that I will see a professional therapist about it, especially if I experience PTSD. That's something that I will definitely want to address. And last but not least, my good friend Crimulus. Hang in there. Hopefully we'll start feeling a lot better soon. Thank you. I hope so too. Some things are feeling better. I actually got all but the final stitch out today. Well, 2 days ago I got 7 stitches out. Today I got 2 more stitches out. And there's still a little bit open. So he's asked me to come back on Monday to get the final stitch out. And yeah, so he's such a very understanding and patient doctor. I really appreciate how he's approached this. And it's always great to find a doctor who is supportive like that. That has been an issue for me in my life. Other than my family doctor when I was a kid, he was great. He was always great. And well, the 2 family doctors I had when I was a kid. The one in the town I was born in, he actually delivered me. Small town. So not only was he working in his practice, but he's also at the hospital. And he was only one of 2 doctors in town. And he delivered me and was our family doctor until we moved away. And then we got another family doctor who happened to be from the same town we were from, I think. But after that, my experience with doctors has not always been very bright. I've had to deal with, when I was in university, I did see, well, and after university, I did see a couple doctors about my psoriasis. And they were both incredibly rude and arrogant. And that kind of put me off of doctors for a while because all I kept getting was rude and arrogant doctors. Optometrists as well. We had a good one, and then he retired or he moved away. And then, and this was in grade 4, this one optometrist decided that I needed glasses. And when I went to school, I refused to wear them because I could see everything perfectly fine on the blackboard. And you know what? I never wore them. Ever. I still don't wear glasses because you know why? My eyesight is fine. I don't need glasses. I just had an absolute mistrust of that guy because he was, you see, he wasn't just an optometrist, but his clinic sells glasses too. So it was a way for him to make money. He's a big fat liar. So yeah. A swamp? Well, that's interesting. Oh, because I haven't really walked up here before. Very interesting. I'm still going north. I didn't realize that. Okay. But anyways, now that we're at the swamp, I can finish up here. So I would like to say thank you very much for watching. I can't plant this here. And there we go. Oh, I'm in creative. I'm just going to plant a whole bunch. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, let me know in the comments section below. And I'll try to reply to them. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.